Well, hello everybody. It's Thursday night, the final Thursday night for 2025 for us going live. Hello everybody and welcome to the show. I'm Walter, your independent travel agent with Where's Walter Travel. And tonight we have the Where's Walter Wonder Trio coming at you live. Ooh, yes. Let's see which way. Oh, this way to Mindy. Boop. Got Mindy there. Now send it over to Cory. Boop. All right. Obviously, our rehearsal did not work for that one. So thanks for joining us, guys. I know. Hey, so I wanted to do something a little different tonight. You know, it's the last Thursday for us to do this show because we're going to be on the Queen Elizabeth for the next couple of weeks, starting next week. And I know you guys have kind of met Cory and Mindy on some of my shows, but I thought it'd be really fun for all three of us just to do a show together. To kind of wrap it up and really let you guys get to know these guys and get to ask them questions because, you know, I joke about it, but we really are the Wonder Trio. I mean, you've got me, you've got Cory, you've got Mindy, and we're all here to take care of you and to create amazing memories for all y'all. So. And I see we've got a bunch of people already. Hi, everybody. Alex is here. Hey, Bills fan from Toronto. How's the temperature up there? I had to put a sweatshirt on. I didn't know it was going to be this cold out here. It's getting close to 49 down here, so it's cold enough for a sweatshirt. Alex is here. Hey, Alex has a great question. I love that. Where is everybody going in 2026? Wow. I'm going to have to put a list on the screen, I think, Alec. But that's a great question. I would love to see all y'all drop it in the comment, man. Where is everybody going? How about you two? So what are your plans in 26? Mindy?
I've got Bermuda for 2026.
Nice.
Yeah,
And you've got a big one coming up at the end of the year, right? Right? At the end of the year, you got a big one?
Yes, we're at the end of the year, we're going from Los Angeles, California to Hawaii and ending in Japan.
And we're going to talk a lot more about that later for sure. And Cory, what do you got going on in 26?
Well, let's see. We've got cruise on a Norwegian ship coming up in February, and then working on a Virgin Voyages cruise in May, going to Dominican Bays and back to Bimini. And then hopefully, and at the end of first part of November, we're going to be on the MSC Grandiosa going into the Caribbean and Mexico.
Nice.
And of course, we'll always be in the parks.
You're always going to be in the parks. Oh, hey, Bills fan, it's 30 degrees, so it's only about 19 degrees colder than it is here. Not bad. Not bad. I like it. And hey, look at this guy. This guy, Zach, says we are the best trio ever. Thank you, Zach. That's awesome. That's totally awesome. And I love this. Kathy says she met Mindy on the Margaritaville playing cornhole. That is so awesome. You know, I love it when we get a chance to see you all on the ships, and I'm so glad that some of y'all have had a chance to get to meet some of us. But, you know, man, we're getting a bunch of questions already. I love it.
Wow.
Why don't we just start with just a quick intro for those people who maybe haven't seen some of you guys pop up on my videos yet, or maybe they haven't read the bios on the site. Mindy, why don't we start with you? Why don't you just kind of give us a little like Cliff Notes version of your background and your travel?
Okay, so I am currently 45. I am recently retired into
This is not a dating video. You know, we didn't have to go that far.
I have a husband.
Yes. So what's your bank account numbers? I'm sorry. I couldn't read this. I couldn't read this. Okay, just forget I said anything. Go ahead, Mindy.
Me and my husband, we've been on roughly 18-ish cruises and like 8 or 9 different cruise lines.
Wow.
And we're getting ready to become nomadic world travelers, which is going back to that going to Japan cruise.
That's awesome. And wow, what I love about what you just said was you've been on a number of cruises, but you've also been on a number of cruise lines, which is great. You know, that's what I tell a lot of people. They're like, well, what's the best one we should go on? And it's like, just try them all. Just try them all. There's things to love. Like every cruise line's amazing, and every cruise line has really annoying parts.
There's great cruises and great ships for every type of vacation.
And that is absolutely true. Absolutely. Oh, and Teddy Bear says best trio, but we can't forget Rebecca as well. So Rebecca
Yeah, you
is
can't forget Rebecca.
she's
That's
lounging
right.
inside. And Rebecca, had been a great mentor in the background too, with Cory and Mindy, helping them with some of the back end stuff, and also with some of the travel planning, because she is just one of the best at doing research for the itinerary. So Cory, why don't you kind of introduce yourself as well?
Okay, well, hello, I'm Cory. Let's see, what are we? No, I don't want to say my age. But I too have retired recently.
I'm 59, so let's just get that out there. Okay, I'm
Okay.
59 years old.
All good.
This might have been a bad idea, everybody. This might have been a really bad idea.
So my family, my wife and I, we love to travel. We started cruising years and years ago. When the kids were growing up, we did a lot of Royal Caribbean because they were so good for families. The kids loved the big ships. We liked the smaller ships. When it came time to retire, realized that there are no cruise ports in Colorado, so we moved to Orlando, literally minutes away from Disney World, and
Wow.
an hour from Tampa, an hour from Port Canaveral, and 4 hours from Miami. So we're, keeping incrementing our cruise count.
That is
Wow.
for sure.
Yeah, so that's, and then and just living a good life now.
That's lovely. And I'm just so, folks, I had no intention of bringing on well, we kind of talked about it a little bit, but both Cory and Mindy just kind of came to us, and Cory and Mindy were both clients, actually. So we got to know each other through that. Zach and Mindy have become amazing friends. Cory and Peggy have become amazing friends. And that's kind of the way that I like it. I'm not all about trying to build a business and get all these people. It's let's just keep it as family. And if somebody comes along and it seems like a good fit, and it really has, I'm so proud of both of you guys, and I'm so honored to have both y'all on the team. So thanks for coming along when you did.
Thanks for letting us come along with you. This has been a lot of fun.
Right, exactly.
and we have the Warriors back. I wish I had the picture from Sunday, from Sunday. But we had this whole discussion about where's Walter Travel Warriors, and one of my viewers made the logo, and it's in our Facebook group. I love it. I want to turn it into a shirt. Judy's going to Italy and Croatia. Here's a question, Alex. Mindy and Cory, what's your favorite trip of all times?
Ooh.
And by the way, if you all want to drop questions in the chat, please do. And of course, we invite you to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. But yeah, if you got questions, drop them in the chat. Mindy, let's start with you.
That's tough. I have loved all of my trips. I guess the two that stand out most in my mind were the Disney cruises and the Virgin Voyage. Those were my two favorite, I guess.
Nice. Cory?
They've all been really, really good. But I have to say that when we got to go to Cuba back in 2017 or 2018, just before it got shut back down, that was an amazing cruise. It was the smallest ship we've ever been on. After coming off of an Oasis class, this is all pre-Icon, but Oasis class, it takes you, forever to walk across the ship. This one, you can reach out and touch both walls on that ship. It was so small. Wow. But to go into the Cuban harbor and get off the ship and then just see the old cars and just the people were so welcoming and just so much fun. And got really good exposure to the art and the food, and it was an amazing, very memorable trip. Hopefully we can get that opened up again and send more people there.
That was supposed to be our first Scarlet Lady cruise. We signed up for, I think it was called Havana Nights or something like that. And we were so excited. And then COVID got in the way, and then the government got in the way. And like you, I hope it does open up again one day, because I would really love to go down there. That's awesome. That's awesome that you got a chance. You didn't ask me, Alex, but I'm going to answer anyway. Our first Alaska cruise when Rebecca and I did the 14-day land sea tour. I think that's going to be the highlight until we go to Italy next year, and then it'll be the Christmas cruise after that. It'll be the highlight. But that was amazing. And for anybody who's going to Alaska the first time, I cannot stress this enough. If you have the wherewithal, do the land tour, because you see so much wildlife on land. You see wildlife from the ship and the excursion, but if you're on land, you really see a lot of wildlife. So anyway, hey, Eric is going on the cruise with you to Japan. Oh my gosh, I love that. Bill's fan is doing Italy and the Greek islands. I love it. Jen wants to get in some Savannah, New Orleans, and Vancouver. I'm telling you, that's a nice little trio of places to go. I love it. Bean Mom's going with us to Hawaii. I love that. It's 30 degrees up in the Northeast. Thanks, buddy. It's cold up there. Woohoo! Wow, wow. All right, so actually, Alex is asking, are you going on the Lalito Loca cruise? Neither one of you is going on that one right now, right?
No.
Well, it's just
No,
going to
my
be
Bermuda trip.
Oh,
Yeah, my Bermuda trip is a little bit different. I chose mine because it's giving me 3 full port days in Bermuda. So
Oh,
Nice.
wow.
Nice. I do like the fact that we're going, especially now that we went to Charleston with the Brilliant Lady. I'm really excited to go back to Charleston for that port stop on ours. Really, really excited about that one. Any other questions down here? Cory wants to move near Cory, I want to move near a cruise port one day. Ohio is too far.
That was one of the things that we discovered too, is that sometimes the airfare to get from Denver to Florida was almost as expensive as the cruise.
Right. And that is something, that is just something that the airfare has kind of gotten out of control. Like, I've been looking at some of the prices going to Italy for our cruise next year, and I'm like, wow, it is.
Yeah.
It is a little, I'm really glad that we're doing the transatlantic coming back. So, wow. A lot of love for Cuba. I'm loving it, folks. I love it. And hi, everybody. If I haven't said hello to you yet, if you're just tuning in, if you're new to the channel, I'm Walter, your independent travel agent, and we are sitting here with Cory and Mindy, the 2 associate agents here with Where's Walter Travel. We're going to spend about the next hour with you. If you have any questions about anything cruising, by all means, go ahead and drop them in the chat. We'll do our very best to answer. But I really want you guys to get to know Cory and Mindy. Now, Mindy likes to drive fast cars, don't you?
just a little bit. Now look, Zach's watching. Don't get me in trouble.
Doesn't Zach drive right in the car with you? Come on. Oh, he doesn't?
Not when I'm going fast.
Oh, okay. Nice. Okay. So, Mindy, what do you have right now? What is that car?
I have a 2016 Mustang. She's an EcoBoost 6-speed, and I love her dearly. And I got recently an opportunity to drive her on the Indy 500 racetrack down in Daytona. That was super
The
cool.
Daytona 500 racetrack.
Yeah.
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 Wow.
Yeah.
So what was that like?
That was amazing. Like, they pulled us all in, and we were all single file, and we were up to almost 100 miles an hour. Some of the cars went a little faster, doing stuff they weren't supposed to do, but it was a good time.
Throw out a number there. What do you mean by fast?
What do you mean?
How fast were you able to get it up to?
Well, I think because Zach's running, maybe sign language, Mindy. You can give us some sign language. What do you mean?
Did you at least get into triple digits?
On the racetrack, I was
Yes, of
almost
course.
at 100 on the racetrack.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice. Okay, we'll accept that answer.
I mean, that seems like
Appreciate
a safe place
you,
to get up to 100.
Yeah, it does. And wow, man, we got a lot of people talking about Cuba over here. So, folks, if we can get Cuba to open up, man, first ship to Cuba is going to be a group cruise. I'm telling you that right now. If we can get that to open up. So Jen is inviting you up to Indianapolis to actually go on the Indy track. I wonder if they do that.
Oh,
That
yeah,
would be pretty
I
cool.
should go up there and do the Indy track. Yes. Yeah,
That would be nice.
that would
That
be
would be
cool.
really nice. That would be really nice. So, Mimi is ready to go back to Charleston. I know. So, what's really cool about Charleston is on this Lalito Loco cruise with the Philly thing, we are stopping in Charleston again. So, I'm really excited about that one. We've visited Charleston from land a few times when we lived in Atlanta, but it was like a whole different experience coming in on the ship, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I know you had a great time on the Brilliant Lady doing it. So, but one of the first things I thought we'd do is kind of talk about. There's one particular piece of breaking news that came out today that I know, Mindy, you did a story on it. I did a story on it. Everybody's talking about this story, and there's a couple of ways, are they actually banned altogether? Are they banned from public places? The way I'm reading it, they're banned altogether. Mindy, why don't you kind of tell us what happened today with MSC?
So MSC kind of broad blanketed that they are no longer allowing any type of smart glasses with cameras in them on their cruise ships. In fact, their verbiage was is if you try to board the ship, they're going to confiscate them and you'll get them back at the end of the cruise.
Yes. So one question I do have for everybody watching, does anybody wear them? I'd be very curious to hear, because I get why they're doing it, and I was kind of watching the feeds all day. There was so much reaction going on, and the thing that I never thought about was people who use them because either they're blind or they have vision impairment and can't read that well, and even hearing loss because they can do closed captioning on the glasses while you're watching something, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I never even thought about that. So I'm curious, what do you two think? I mean, Cory, you first. I mean, what do you think about this move to actually say nope? And I've also heard that Royal Caribbean's really close to doing the same thing.
If it's being used for an adaptive medical device, then I think that's a little too far to completely ban them outright. But we've also seen with a lot of different cruise bloggers getting in trouble because where they were filming on ships and invading people's privacy. So when I try to take photos and video on ships, I'm very mindful of my surroundings and making sure I'm not getting other passengers in my videos, which can be challenging at times if you're in a big public place. But if someone's using them for medical assistance, I mean, what's next? Ban scooters because people coast run over? I don't know.
Yeah. Like I said, it's something I never even really put two and two together. Now, one person did say that when they're recording video, there is a very obvious flashing red light that cannot be disabled on the front of them. I don't know. I've never seen them, and I've never seen them recording video. Now, the thing I thought was interesting was the bit that they said, covertly recording. And I mean, we can all do that right now, because you can pretend to be looking at email but be videoing somebody, and there's no red light. There's nothing to tell anybody that you're actually doing it. So, I don't know, Mindy, what are your thoughts on the whole thing?
I agree with Cory, and with you, saying if somebody's using it to help them medically, I think they may end up having in the future to show that it's a medical device, where others may just be like, oh, they're not for anything medical, you can't have them. I don't know, because
Yeah.
I mean, if you walk into a bathroom with them on, or into the spa, or into some of these other places where people aren't expect to be being recorded,
Yeah. Right? Right? Now, I did not know about the red light, but even so, I mean, you may not even notice whether there's a red light going on. And like you said, you walk into a
not all of
spa.
them are red. Some
Yep,
of them
that's
are a white light.
okay.
And my thing is what stops someone from putting like a little black fingernail polish on that?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I mean, it's such a double-edged sword too, because obviously the vloggers who do it well, like our Gary Bembridge, Lalito Loca, we all try to do the same way. Who do it respectfully. It's such a great service because they're showing us, the ship. They're showing us the ports. They're giving us so much information that you really can't get any other way. So I don't. I think it's. I think they're going to have to rethink the blanket idea. I don't know what they're going to do to have you show a medical whatever, but I think they're going to have to rethink that blanket idea.
And I have another wondering about this too, though. I've noticed recently, especially since I've started working in this industry a lot more, I've become a lot more aware of people walking around with tiny cameras on ends of sticks, especially at the Disney World parks, and they're recording everywhere. How is
Yeah.
that much different than having eyeglasses that are that invasive?
Yeah, and I hate that. I'll be the first to say that. I hate these people that just simply walk around and just spray the land, as I call it. They're just spraying all over, especially if they're live streaming.
Right.
I've seen a real proliferance of that in Disney where they'll have like 3 phones and they're just live streaming and they got the big light on, they're going through the queue. I think that's awful. And I've
Yeah.
seen the same thing on the ships, and I think that's awful. When I walk around and do my tours and I shoot the venues and stuff, I try to do it early in the morning or late at night. Or if I'm going to see people, I'm going to see them from the back, or in the buffet, I'm going to see their hands, and that's it. I'm not going to see actual people. But there's a lot of people that just don't care. They just walk around and spray and shoot. I think Disney, especially like the theme parks, what my idea has been is they should designate like live stream zones, right? If you want to live stream, you got to be right here in this little area. If you don't, then we're going to kick you out of the park. I mean, I think that would be good because people are having a vacation, right? So
Right.
let them have a vacation. Alex is asking, was there a specific incident? We haven't heard they did not mention a specific incident. I don't even think they announced it. I think it just suddenly showed up in the prohibited items and somebody saw it. I think that's what happened. That's my guess anyway. I don't know. What do you guys think? I have no idea.
I honestly learned about this today from Mindy's video.
I saw Tony post it, and then all of a sudden, I just saw it
Yep.
everywhere on my
Yeah.
feed. I saw it everywhere on my feed. So, oh my gosh. So Zach loves your Christmas spirit with the hat and the sweater. Nice, nice.
Yep.
I do have my little.
Oh, it's so cute. Oh, look at Walter's hat too.
I got my little hat
Oh my
there.
goodness.
Oh, that's great.
I can put the glasses on too. Take these off. There we go. There we go. So maybe I'll just do the rest of the show like this.
Oh, I bet we can hide a really small camera in those glasses, Walter.
I could hide a camera in those glasses if I really wanted to. Absolutely. I'm going to save these for. I'm going to be wearing probably this one with my tuxedo in a couple weeks. So I'm excited about that.
Well, we definitely need pictures of that.
We need photos.
Thanks, Judy. I appreciate the kind words over there. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where they go. I mean, I think in some cases, some of the vloggers have gotten a little out of hand. I think we're kind of getting to a point where the cruise lines are going to have to start establishing some rules. Maybe the theme parks are going to establish, some rules and things like that. So, I love this. Jen, what is something you try to do on your trip? Do you frequent the same coffee shops, look for certain food items, for example? Cory, are there certain things that you like to do on every trip?
Ooh, let me think about that. Pass this off to Mindy for a second.
Oh, we're passing it off to Mindy. Ding, 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 handoff.
So I have a ritual. Every first day of a cruise, I am doing a full self-explore, possibly lunch before, but always a full self-explore. And then after that, it's, whatever. I just kind of gravitate to whatever piques my interest. I don't have like a set thing. Like I know some people always have to go get soft serve ice cream, for example. That's not me, but I'm an
Okay.
absolute. I have to explore every detail of the ship first thing. Oh, and unpack.
And
So
unpack.
that's one of my rituals.
Yeah.
I unpack the first day.
Okay. I see some people saying nice look, so I just figured I'd put it back on. Our thing is food tours. We love to explore at least once on every cruise. We try to do a food tour because it's just a cool way to explore a local town. That's our thing. All right, Cory, you got an answer?
Well, I think it's evolved over the years. I mean, originally when we first started cruising, we'd always have to check out the main dining room to see what table we got assigned for our evening meal. We usually had to go get the buffet for lunch, and it was probably the only time we ever stepped foot in the buffet for lunch or dinner. Now it's probably get food someplace on the ship as soon as we get on, because we skip breakfast and then see when the luggage gets to the room and unpack it, and then scope out where the correct bars with the right bourbon is.
A man after my own heart. Got to find the good bourbon on the ship because, I mean, what else is there, right?
Yeah.
If you get stuck with a bad old fashioned or a bad bourbon, that's just not a good day. That is not a good day. Alex tries to get teppanyaki, sushi, or steak. So, wow, we're already like halfway through the show. We're 30 minutes in.
Wow.
We haven't even started talking about some of these groups. I want to kind of run through the groups, and then I know, Cory, you got something kind of cool that you want to talk about as well. So, folks, you've heard me talk about these, but these are absolutely amazing, and I want to run through them real quick for you. We've got these incredible group cruises. By the way, if you go to where'swaltertravel.com and you go to group travel, you're going to see these and more. We've got a few others up there, but this Christmas time on the romantic Rhine, Cory's going. Mindy's not yet. Zach, when are you booking this one? But y'all should just, y'all, we got 60 people, I think, already booked on this. This is amazing. It's only 150 people on the ship. This is going to be December 7th through the 14th. It's Christmas time right now. So today's the 11th. So we'll actually be 3 days away from ending the trip in 2 years. And what's really cool is you got until September 27 to pay for this thing. So you got 2 years to pay for it. But we're going to be going from Basel, Switzerland, up to Frankfurt, Germany, including Strasbourg, which is like one of the most amazing Christmas markets. Every place is an amazing Christmas market. If you want to come with us, because the prices on Avalon's website have gone up, our prices are up to $700 per person off the published price. So, oh my gosh. The pricing is great, and the ship is going to be great. Cory, what are you most excited about for this one?
I just, having seen enough videos of all the Christmas marts and gone to a couple in Denver, and just how much fun they are, I'm really looking forward to getting to see them back where they really started.
Yes. Me too. This has been a bucket list of mine for quite some time. Now, I know a couple people watching this are going with us. We're all getting really excited for this one. We still have room. You can come to Hawaii with us on the Emerald Princess. 16 days, 10 sea days. Count them. 10 sea days to just relax and do nothing. I just set up the main dining room for us. We're going to do 3 group dinners while we're on board. But we still got room on this. From February 4th through the 20th, 2026, LA, Honolulu, Hilo, Kahului, Nili, Willy, and Ensenada. I have no idea how to say that. It's Kauai, but it says like Naha, Willy. I don't know. I'll figure it out when I get there. And Kauai is where I will be doing the Jurassic Park helicopter land at the waterfall excursion. I'm so excited about that one. Oh, yeah, Cory. I got to go back and watch the movie because it's been so long. It was the first movie. I got to go back and watch that. It's like first scene, first movie. And Stephanie said they play the soundtrack in your headset as you're going in. I'm
nice.
Like, yes. I'm going to be doing that. And then we got Italy. We actually just sold out of our group rate rooms, but there's still plenty of room on the ship if you want to come along. Well, I shouldn't say plenty of room. There's still room on the ship if you want to come along. Celebrity Constellation, we're going to go from Ravenna, Split, Dubrovnik, Kotor, Messina, Salerno, Portofino, La Spezia, Civitavecchia in 10 days. And then Rebecca and I are going to stay on the ship along with 4 other couples, and we're going to do the transatlantic and come all the way back. So, Brandy, yes, play the lotto every week, so then maybe you can come with us on one of these cruises. That would be absolutely phenomenal.
I heard it's up over $1 billion right now.
Oh, man. And then, of course, Tony, we were just talking about Tony and Jenny B hosting the Lalito Loco Cruise. I'm going to tell you there's over 200 people on this ship right now that are coming with us. It's going to be rather interesting because it's the very first cruise out of Philadelphia in nearly 20 years, and they just started building the terminal last week. Good timing. Good timing. I can't wait to see this. We're going to be on the Norwegian Jewel. We'll go to Philadelphia. We're going to come out of Philadelphia. We'll go to Bermuda for 2 days, and we'll go to Charleston, South Carolina. We've got a new one from a gentleman named Chris Dickman with Cruiseman's Garage. We are hosting his group cruise on the brand new Norwegian Luna. So if anybody's looking at the Norwegian Luna, these rates are either 5 or 15% off the published rates right now. So if you're looking at that new ship going, ooh, I'd like to go on that new ship, you can go on with Chris and his gang January 30th through February 6th to 2027. And Mindy, you alluded to it earlier, the Japan trip. Why don't you take this one?
Okay, so it is a 19-day epic voyage leaving from California, hitting 5 big ports in Hawaii, and then ending in beautiful Tokyo, Japan.
Wow.
Y'all should come. Nice. I'm just saying, we've got lots of sea days. We can get to know each other. We could play some cards. We could play some games, do some trivia together.
I'm telling you. It's going to be nice. And you guys are actually going to be staying on in Japan for a while, right?
That is the first stop in our nomadic journey. So we'll be spending 3 months in Japan. And then from Japan, we are headed to Taiwan for another 3 months.
Wow. How about that, folks? She's going to be a nomad. If you got questions about that, feel free to drop them in the chat.
I'm here to help.
I love that. I love that. Wow. That is going to be an amazing journey. Wow. Alex, real quick, are we planning any group dinners? Yes, we are. And in fact, the email is going out tomorrow. We're going to have, Alex is asking about the Philadelphia cruise, which is this one right here. We have 3 sea days. And we will be doing, there's over 200 people, so clearly we can't do a group dinner every single night. So what we're doing is we're doing 3 dinners in the main dining room. I will be setting up an Eventbrite login or events, and you will sign up for one of 3 dinners. So we're going to have 3 dinners with 68 people each, or approximately 68 people at each dinner is how we're going to do it. So, so everybody will be able to come to one big group dinner with Tony and Jenny B. is how we're going to set that up. So that should be going out tomorrow because the dining reservations will open on December 17th. So I'll at least let you guys know which days those are happening. And I'm going to try to have the Eventbrite set up when I send that email out so you can go ahead and just sign up for the dinner you want to do. So great question, Alex. Great question. That's going to be a lot of fun. So, and Cory, you have, let's see, do you want to talk about Disney or do you want to talk about cruises?
Well, let me start with the 2 cruises that we're looking at trying to put together and throw out there for people to come join us.
Absolutely.
Not necessarily doing a formal group just yet, but it might morph into that. End of May, we're looking at trying to do the Resilient Lady. It's the one Virgin Voyages ship we haven't been on yet, so we want to check that ship out as well.
Nice.
So we get all 4 of our checked off our list. And it's going to be a short one from like Monday to Saturday into May. We're probably going to tack a couple days on and stay in Fort Lauderdale and just visit some places we like to go to. And
Nice.
and then we are also looking at just being on the MSC Grandiosa in November of 2026. We like this one too because it's right out of Port Canaveral, so it's a quick hour drive from Orlando to get to it. And it's just nice little week cruise. The week before Thanksgiving though, so.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
nice.
we'll be home for the holiday.
Grandiosa, is she a sister of the Meraviglia? Is that the size?
I think so, yes.
Yeah.
And she's pretty big.
Nice. Nice. And folks, if you want any more information about any of the cruises that, we're talking about, certainly reach out to Cory, reach out to Mindy, reach out to myself. As we put some of these together, we'll make sure that we get them up on the group travel site. So at least, you can say, hey, if you want to go cruise with Cory, you want to go cruise with Mindy, we're going to have those up there too soon. So bear with me. I need to update the website. So, and before we talk about any other itineraries, there is a news story that I wanted to just talk about real quick because all of us, I think, have cruised out of Miami, and we know how much fun it is cruising out of Miami. It's just so easy cruising out of Miami when there's a few ships in town. They just put out a press release celebrating the fact that on November 30th, they set a new daily passenger record of 75,201 passengers disembarked and embarked onto cruise ships. 75,201 passengers. But here's the kicker. The icon of the seas in the world, America, was not, I repeat, was not in port. But there were 10 ships in port that day. So had those 2 ships been in port, it would have been another 28,000 coming off and getting on. I mean, there could be a day where we hit like 90,000 people trying to get off a ship and onto a ship in Miami. It's getting kind of nuts down there. Talk about a place that needs trains coming in or something. I don't know what they're going to do, but they really do need something coming in. And you talked about Port Canaveral with the MSC Grandiosa. World Atlantic is now on sale. How about that? Sister to the World America. Cory, are you ready to go on that ship?
Oh, yes. We'll have to figure out sometime early 2028 to get on that.
Yeah, I think November 13, 27 is what appears to be the first sailing. The first sailing. How about you guys watching? Are you guys excited to go on the new world-class ship? It looks like they added a Latin music club and they added some sort of retro clubhouse game room kind of thing. I don't know. It's only an hour away. It's only an hour away, so I think I'll be going down. For those of you watching, like I don't know about you guys, but I've been getting tremendous feedback on the World America that people are absolutely loving that ship. What about you guys? What have you been hearing?
I haven't heard anything. I haven't talked to anybody recently that's been on that one. Sorry.
I just left her with stunned silence. I'm so sorry, Mindy. I'm so sorry. What about you, Cory? You been hearing anything about it?
I will say that when we did the MSC Seashore a little bit ago, and we really loved the brand. We thought the ship was beautiful. It never really felt all that crowded, and just the food and the service was really nice. And so I'm excited to see how they elevate that to even on an even bigger ship.
Yeah, so the service and the food has always been kind of a thing, but they seem to be, all reports I'm getting from the World America is like they seem to have really like addressed that finally, and it seems like the service is a lot better, the food is a lot better. I just had a group of, I think 20 just came off the World America. They're already like, let's book another one next year and take the whole family back. So, they're getting, go ahead.
I feel like some of the service issues were probably as we're coming out of the COVID era, and they were still trying to ramp up staffing on the ships.
Good point. That could have been. Yeah. I'll still never forget the when we were on the which one were we on? The Seaside, and that waitress, my server in the dining room, was just like everything I pictured. She was like, she was just killing me. It was absolutely killing me. And it was great because, the dinner was not the best, but she made it so much fun by trying to get me to at least whatever was the best thing on the menu. So, let's see. Alex is going on the World America in August. Oh, cool. You're going on World America in August. So, you all know John Tober. John watches the show quite a bit, and I've even had him on the show. And he said the yacht club on the World America is one of the best cruises, period, that he's ever had, which blew me away because he's like a celebrity retreat kind of guy, and he likes the Princess Sanctuary, and he's like, that was like one of the best cruises. I was like, wow, okay, that means something coming from you. That's really cool. Steve has heard.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the yacht club.
That's right, Mindy, you did the yacht club. Tell us about that.
Yep. It was amazing. I'd never done anything quite like it. The butler service was really cool. The ship within the ship was really neat. We had our own designated area that only yacht club guests could enjoy. I really loved it. I want to go back and do it again.
Yeah, and somebody snuck me a affogato and an old fashioned at one point. I don't know anything about that, but
and when I price these out for because we're on the MSC Grandiosa coming up, and we will be in the yacht club again.
Nice.
The the cabins for the yacht club are comparable to balcony, regular non-suite cabins on other cruise lines. So the cost is very comparable to, you get a lot of money, a lot of value for your money for it. So it's probably one of the least expensive, exclusive clubs that you can be in. So worth a try.
The yacht club, I think, has the best value for dollar of any of those ship within a ship. I mean, even if you compare it to the Haven, it has more than the Haven, certainly has more than the Retreat. And like you said, I mean, sometimes a regular balcony on a Royal Caribbean ship, or certainly a junior suite, or even some of these Carnival ships, like you get a suite on a Carnival, you get a suite. Congratulations, you have a bigger room. That's all you get. You really get not much of anything. But you step into the yacht club, which has the interior suite, which is like 300 square feet. You get everything. Like literally everything. You know what I think is the best perk of the yacht club is sending your butler to go get the pizza at the buffet. I don't know how many butlers we saw. They're like all day long, man. They're going by with pizza. They're going by with. I'm like, they really should put a pizza joint somewhere near the yacht club, or maybe in the yacht club. They should just put a pizza joint in the yacht club. Just get it over with.
Right.
Oh my goodness gracious. All right. So I just, I asked you guys to kind of look at some itineraries that you wanted to talk about. And Cory, you talked about the MSC and the Resilient Lady, and Mindy, you were talking about the Sapphire. I want to mention a couple here just to get you all thinking about like bucket list type trips. I look at these trips and I'm just like, oh my gosh. So I'm looking at this one right here. This is the Holland America Zandam, which is one of their smaller ship. 41 days to South America and Antarctica, going through the Drake Passage, which is interesting. This is not an expedition ship. She's going to go through the Drake Passage, starting in Fort Lauderdale and ending in Buenos Aires. And what's really interesting about this, it's going to leave Florida. It's going to go through the Panama Canal and then go through around the western side of South America and then end up coming back up on the eastern side. Really interesting. So 41 days. I mean, some of these places I've never heard of. I'm just like, wow, just an amazing itinerary. And then Azamara. Imagine going from San Diego to London. That's like an itinerary I've never seen before. But May 24th, 2027, they're going to start in San Diego. And I didn't write down how many days this is. I think it's like 30 some days long. But, you're going to do basically a Mexican Riviera. You're going to come through the Panama Canal. You're going to go to Miami. Then you go up to New York, Newport, Cape Cod, Boston, Halifax, St. John. Head across to Ireland, Plymouth, Le Havre, France, and then you end up in London. How cool is that?
Oh.
And the price is not ridiculous. It starts at around 10 grand per person. I'm like, wow. Azamara has some of the most amazing itineraries out there on the planet. If you folks have not been looking at Azamara yet, you really should. And then give Cory, Mindy, or myself a call. Wow. Have you guys been on Azamara yet? Either one of you been on Azamara yet?
Not yet.
It's on my list.
We're going to have to fix that. We're going to have to fix that. Folks, these ships are so small, you could put them in the Central Park. I don't know, maybe, probably. You can probably drop them right into Central Park on the Oasis and Icon class. But they're so well maintained. The crew is so lovely. And these itineraries, they have the longest port stop and they have the most overnights of just about anybody out there. So, if you're looking for something different and you just want to, try some new experiences out there, Azamara, great little cruise line to get out there and play with. Who is that, Mindy?
This is Midnight.
Midnight.
He's missing his daddy.
Oh, that's really cute.
When Zach's not here, he's so sad.
Aw. So I want to let Cory talk about something here because this is Welcome to Cruise Night with Where's Walter Travel, and we talk about cruising all the time, but we do sell land tours. We have a whole bunch of land partners, And Cory has kind of taken upon himself to really dive deep into the Disney training. Disney World, we got Disneyland, we got Disney. And I know enough to book you guys into Disney, but Cory's been really trying to take the lead on becoming our Disney expert. So I'm going to let Cory kind of talk to you guys tell us a little bit about Disney World.
Oh, that was one of the things that when we moved here, we were kind of just so excited to be going to the parks, and we thought maybe in a little bit of time the excitement would wear off, but yet here we are. We're still going to the parks 2, 3, sometimes 4 times a week. And being here, being so close, we can just pop in, go do a couple things and come back, and we don't have to do that whole vacation experience where you have to do, rope drop to park close. But that also gives me the opportunity to really explore the parks in greater detail because I'm not rushing through to get on this ride and do this experience.
Right.
So I've spent a lot of time exploring what the park experience can be like, and I'm more than happy to help share that with people and help listen to what your needs are and then how to customize that. One of the things that we were surprised by when we got here is that we thought we would be going to Magic Kingdom all the time, and it's the one park that we most infrequently visit, partly due to the transportation and transfer center is so difficult to get into park, and you have to take the ferry or the monorail over. And then you have to reverse all that to get back to your car. So it's, it's still an extra 45 minutes from car to park and back again. But we absolutely love Epcot. And before we even moved here, we were vaguely aware that Epcot had all these festivals, but there are 4 main festivals every year. Right now we're in the Festival of the Holidays, so the park's got all these food booths set up where you can get different foods from around the world, snacks, treats, cookies, different beverages. There's always alcohol and non-alcoholic drinks at all these booths, and they're just so fun to explore. And what I love about the festivals too is that the cost of the booths themselves are not expensive. You can go in and hit 3 or 4 of them and not drop what you might drop if you went down to a formal sit-down dinner in a Disney World resort restaurant. Then and they're constantly going. So after holiday festival, we've got Festival of the Arts starts up in January. They bring in a whole bunch of artists. They decorate the park with artwork. There's a lot of chalk drawings on the bridge. Lots of opportunities to buy art from, and then they break out all the colorful food and snacks for that.
Yes.
Then shortly right after that, Spring Sprungs in Disney, and they do the Flower and Gardens Festival. That runs like March through June, and the park just explodes in flowers and colors. It is such a great experience to go watch all that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there is a lot to see at the parks, and because we live here, we get a chance to see more and explore in. Betty wants to know, does this include Universal Studios? Yes, we can help you with Universal Studios as well. If you want to talk roller coasters, I will talk roller coasters all day long. Stardust. I didn't think they could make a roller coaster better than Velocicoaster, but Stardust Racers is amazing. And I just did Guardians of the Galaxy again the other day, and I forgot how good that was in Disney. That's really good. Alex wants to know, Cory, besides going to Epcot around the world, any other recommendations for adults, trying to avoid the kids a little bit?
Well, in Epcot, you've got Geo 82, which is their new adult lounge, adult only, so it's 18 and over in there. It can be kind of tricky to get reservations for that, but if you can get a reservation for that, that's a great place. And if you can couple that with the fireworks show, you've got visibility up over the World Showcase, and you can watch the fireworks from inside while they're serving you adult beverages and snacks. We also like Disney Springs for some more adult theming restaurants. You're still gonna have kids all around, but I find that less inundated with kids at Disney Springs.
Yeah, and I think also Hollywood Studios, there are spots in Hollywood Studios that it will be fewer kids around. Just some of the rides and some of the areas around there. But Alex, there's a way to do the parks where, you can, obviously you can't avoid kids, But where you could, like, if you go to after hours stuff, there's still going to be kids there, but there's a lot less. Like, I was shocked
Right.
at we walked out of Mickey's Very, Very Merry Christmas Party the other night. It got right on the monorail. Like you were talking about the Ticket and Transportation Center. Like, we got right on the monorail and out we went. I was like, wow, that never happens. But yeah, you just kind of have to time it right with some stuff, and that's where Cory could help you put together an itinerary that helps to, avoid the kids as much as possible. You can't get out of them. So, Betty, if you need a roller coaster, buddy, look no further. You have found him. I am that person that can get off of Velocicoaster and right back on probably 10 times in a row, and I'm perfectly fine. I'm good. Stardust Racers, I only got to do it the one time. Well, actually, I've done it twice now. So Stardust Racers, I'm all over that. I love roller coasters because Rebecca can't really do them anymore. She can do the more mild ones. So yeah, Betty. And by the way, Kathy Killen, who is our rep with Royal Caribbean, she lives near, what's the one in Ohio? The big one in Ohio. I can't
Cedar
remember.
Rapids?
Yeah, it's on the coast. It's right on the lake. Cedar Point, not Cedar Rapids, Cedar Point. Yeah, she's
half
like,
of it.
yep, you got it. She said she rides those coasters all day. So one of these days, Kathy is coming down here, and I think all of us are going to have to go with her, and we're just going to hit those coasters all day long. So yeah, I'm there, Betty. Come on down. Come on down. Let's go. I'm a pass holder in Disney World. I'll get tickets for Universal. No problem. Let's do it. Let's do it. I think that would be a great video, guys. How many times can we ride the roller coasters before we give up? Oh,
That's
my
what I was
gosh.
doing this morning, riding roller coasters over
Were you
at,
really?
Universal. Yep, sure was.
Oh man, folks, you got to see
Taking advantage
the
of those early morning hours. So
weekday
good.
hours, man. It's fabulous, right?
yeah,
Right.
yeah, I hit 3 of my favorite rides in the first 30-45 minutes. It was great.
And I love the video with the dude coming up behind you. That's so awesome.
I've made some more. Keep your eyes open. I think you're gonna like them.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
wow. Nice.
Good,
Nice.
good. Yeah, watch Mindy. She's running around Universal now. So, and that's what I love. We all
Running
love
around
different
everywhere.
And in other roller coaster news, my favorite roller coaster is going to be reopening here in a couple of months as they get Big Thunder Mountain Railroad back online. So I'm excited to see the changes to
Oh,
that.
nice.
Yes.
That's my favorite roller coaster. It's about as intense as I can take.
I'm kind of bummed because it sounds like the Incredicoaster is going to be down while I'm out there. And Rise of the Resistance will also be down at Disneyland while we're out there. So, which is okay because Rise is exactly the same, but I really wanted to get on the Incredicoaster, but it sounds like that's going to be down for refurbishment while we're out there. Oh well, I'll have to go back.
Boo.
I have to go back. That's all. That's all I got to do. Yeah. Betty, Jim and Rebecca can hang out. Yes, absolutely. Jim and Rebecca can hang out. You and I will be on the roller coasters. We'll see them at lunch. We'll see them at dinner, but otherwise we'll just be on the coasters going round and round. That is one of the things that I like about Universal versus Disney, that Universal just has the Express Pass, which I think makes things so much easier.
Yes,
Cory,
yes.
have you figured out the whole lightning lane thing and how to explain it to other folks?
Pretty much, yes. There's 2 different levels of lightning lane. There's the standard lightning lane where you just you pick one e-ticket ride and then 2 other rides, and then as soon as you ride one of the rides, you can book one of the other rides. You cannot duplicate rides.
Yeah.
And then the second time is just a dedicated pass to one ride, and you purchase for that one ride. So if you want to do like Guardians of the Galaxy, you purchase that one lightning lane, and then you just get to do that one roller coaster, and that's it.
Remember the old days when we used to have to go to the thing and get the paper?
Yep.
Yes. Yes.
Good times. Good times. Real good times.
We would collect stacks of them as we were going through and
Yes.
having the greeting cards. Like,
Yes. Yes. I mean, gosh, it was like the thing. And then you had to show it when you came back. Now it's so much easier. It's all on the Magic Band and all of that good stuff. So, yes, they've come a long way. So now we've shifted over. to theme parks from cruising. But that's what we love, folks. I
Hey,
mean,
because we're all inclusive around here.
we are. We are, I mean, I think that's one of the cool things is, yes, we do specialize in cruises, but I've had so much fun sending people, to Ireland, to Italy, sending them to the theme parks. And there's a satisfaction, and I'm sure you guys can speak on this too, but there's such a level of satisfaction when you send somebody on a great vacation.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know for me, a lot of the fun of the vacation is the planning and the build up to it, and we get to live part of that too as we help plan your cruise and your travel. So we kind of get to live through that and say, oh yeah, you're gonna get good to do this, and you're gonna get good to do that, and you're gonna have so much fun doing that. So.
Yeah. And it's always great when you get the note like on the first day. It's like, oh, this is going well. Or, look, not every trip goes well. And I have gotten them where, hey, this is just not exactly what I thought was going to happen, or I'm having a problem with this, that, or the other. And then it feels really good when, maybe you can help. We can't solve every problem. But when you can at least, get some sort of resolution for the client, even that feels good too. Because that's what we're here for, to try to, if something doesn't quite go right, we do our best to at least try to make it right. Can't get it right every time. Can't get it right every single time. So, look at that. Jen went to Disneyland Paris. And you went to Big Thunder Mountain. Wow. That is lovely.
Ooh, Tokyo Disney's on the to-do list the first month in Japan.
Good.
There you go. Tokyo Sea is supposed to be one of the most beautiful theme parks in the world.
Yep, doing
So,
that too.
yeah.
And
Olaf.
Universal, all in Japan.
And Olaf will be running around. Is Japan one of the ones with Arendelle? Yeah. No?
No, that one's in Paris. That's Paris.
Paris and what is it? Like there's two of them though. There's two
Hong
Arendelles,
Kong.
aren't there?
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong. That's
Hong
the other
Kong.
one.
There you go.
Oh my
There you
God,
go.
he is so cute. I want one
He's
so
so
bad.
cute.
I want one so bad. I was
Shove
like,
it in my suitcase.
they have a $24,000 R2D2. I can't imagine we're not too far away from them selling like, some of these robots as a toy.
It could happen.
Not that robot, but
happen.
something that derived from it. I mean, the fact that his arms come off, his nose comes off, it's just fabulous. It's just fabulous. I love it. Well, guys, geez, we've been talking almost an hour.
Wow.
I know.
It doesn't feel like an
flies
hour.
through. I know. Is there anything, Cory, let's start with you. Is there anything you want to leave our guests with?
I just wanted to say again that I'm just very, very grateful to you, Walter, for, inviting us on this journey, and I've been very excited working with all the clients I've gotten to work with so far and sending them on these fabulous trips. And, and I hope I could do that for more.
Awesome. Mindy?
Yeah, it's great to be a part of the team, and I look forward to working with both of you for hopefully many years to come and building dreams and memories for our wonderful clients.
Aw. And for everybody out there watching, I hope now you've kind of got a sense. I mean, we kind of went all over the place, but that's kind of what we are. We are the wacky Wonder Twins over here. I think is our Wonder Trio is what we are, and I think that's one of the reasons why we all get along so well, because any conversation is going to start steering towards cruising or theme parks very quickly when the three of us get together. And Cory and Mindy are just absolutely lovely people, as are Zach and Peggy, and that's what I look for more than anything else. It's obviously you want somebody who's going to do well, but more importantly, I want to make sure that we're all going to get along, and I want to spend time with you guys, which I do. I really enjoy spending time with you guys, and I couldn't be more proud of what we're building here. Thank you to everybody who's watching, and everybody who has supported us on this journey. Now you're supporting all of us, which is fabulous. And so thank you very much for tuning in tonight. I hope this was enlightening to some of y'all. I know we kind of went all over the place. But, and Alex has it right, man. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate. I will be on the Cunard Queen Elizabeth, so I will be streaming from the ship, I hope. hopefully it'll work from the ship. But I'll certainly be posting content from over there, and I'm sure Cory's probably going to be posting more content from the parks. Mindy will be posting more content from the parks. So wherever you guys are in this amazing world, I want to say a very, very happy holidays to all of you. And Cory and Mindy, thank you so much for spending some time with me tonight. And thank you for joining on the team.
All right.
It's a
Thank you very
joy.
much. Yeah.
All right,
you.
guys. Have a good evening, everybody. We'll see you soon. We'll see
On
you
board.
soon.
See you on board.
On board, yes.